Hey everybody, Michael here from XMission Support. Today we'll be walking you through setting up your XMission voice control panel, its features, and all the fun stuff you can do. Let's get started by opening up a browser and going to call.xmission.com. Your login name is going to be your phone number, and the password is going to be the password you set up when you first received the welcome email. Now the first thing that you're going to see when you come into the screen is any new voicemails that you may have, and also your recent call history. Okay, the first thing that we're going to look at now is the Messages tab on top. Here you will see any new voicemail messages. You can also click on the little drop-down menu to sort it through any of the messages from new, save, or trashed. And if you go ahead and click on the Settings option, this will give you the ability to enable or disable your voicemail. Since voicemail is on by default, unchecking this box will allow you to manage your own voicemail if you have an answering machine. Now next, under Greetings, you can listen to your voicemail greeting, you can download it or management, and you can also do the same thing with your recorded name as well. The cool thing here is you have the ability to set up email notifications and have your voicemail sent to your email automatically with the download attached email. Next, let's click on the Contacts tab at the top. And from here, this is going to allow you to view all of your contacts that you may have. And with an easy hover over the phone number, you can easily call one of your contacts. You can also add additional contacts by clicking the Add Contact button, filling out the form with the required field, first name, last name, any phone numbers, and an email address. When you're done, go ahead and click Save. You can also import your contacts from like Outlook, Google, or Apple vCard. And you can also export your contacts as well. Clicking on the Answering Rules tab will allow you to change how your phone calls come in, how long your phone calls ring before going to voicemail or to one of your rules, or even forward your calls to another number. Now clicking on this will allow you to set up a new answering rule, but before we do that, we have to actually have a rule name first, so let's create that first. So go ahead and click on where it says time frames, and we'll add a new time frame so that we can give it a name. And we'll just name it Monday through Friday. And then we can choose what times that we want to have this rule take effect. So we'll choose Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and we'll click Save. And since we can't use special characters, we'll just rename this to weekdays and click Save. Okay, next we're going to go ahead and go back to Answering Rules. And this time when we click Add Rule, in the little drop-down box we should see our weekdays. Now clicking that will allow us to enable, disable. We'll also can do any type of call blocking, call screening. We can also forward our calls to another number. We can also simultaneously ring a whole nother number at the exact same time, which is a pretty cool option also. So let's put in a number in right here, and then we'll set the amount of how many seconds that we want it to ring for. We can go, there we are, and then we just go ahead and click Save from there. As you can see, once you save your settings, your new setting will appear at the top of the list, and if you don't need that rule anymore, you can easily, on the far right hand side, you can easily just go ahead and delete that rule, and then it'll disappear. Okay, next we're going to look at how to block a number. So click on Block Number, and on the left hand side here you can put in a number that you know that you always want to get, and you can allow that number. And on the right hand side you put the numbers that you don't want to receive, and then click the plus sign, and that will block that number from coming in. You can also block anonymous or unknown as well, and then go ahead and click Done when you're done. Okay, next let's go ahead and visit the Call History tab. This will give you a breakdown of your incoming and outgoing calls for the past 30 days. And to set a filter, we'll just go ahead and click on the filter, and then we can set a date range. We can fill in the time frame you want to see all of your call history. And let's click on this again, and we'll set up a date range so that we can get some calls and so that you can view the calls. You can also view the call type based on inbound, outbound, or even missed calls as well. Once you have that set, click on Set Filter, and you should see your calls. You can even export these by clicking the export button, and it'll download a file for you. Now in the upper right hand corner, click on your name and choose Profile, and this will allow you to edit your profile. You can edit your name, your last name. You can't edit your caller ID, so if you need to set that, go ahead and give us a call. You can edit your email addresses, and you can even change your PIN for your voicemail also. Okay, the last thing we're going to talk about today is the Webphone. If you click on this icon here, it opens up a new window which allows you to make phone calls from your computer as long as you have a microphone connected. Now you'll notice in the upper right hand corner of this new window here, my little icon for the phone is red. This is an indication that it's not communicating properly with my TA. So let me go ahead and restart my TA, which is my telephone adapter. Let me restart that, and it should now come up and see that it's connected properly. Perfect. Now that it's connected, we can actually go through and we could make phone calls directly right here from our contacts. We can click on the drop-down menu to filter our contacts if we wanted to as well. And we can also click here, which will show us some answering rule settings. We can also see some greetings and also settings for our microphone and any speakers that we may have so that we can hear and place the phone calls. We can click on the voicemail tab to see if we have any voicemails, and then we can also look at the call history as well, so we can easily click on one of those to make a phone call. And that covers all of your voice portal that you may have. So thanks for watching, and remember to subscribe to get the latest and updated support videos from XMission. Take care, everybody.